is the championship game in the Big Ten Conference. A precious trophy with a long tradition to battle for here, but also a game that's been a launching pad into the college football playoff. Welcome, everyone, to Lucas Oil Stadium, home of the Colts here in Indianapolis, Indiana. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Washington Huskies, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kurt Kernstreet. Kurt, let's get right to the action. Team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. Looking for a gap. It's Hill. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the wideout goes in motion. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Crosses the 45. Breaks loose at the 40. Now here he goes. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Washington.
All the film work that they've done to get ready for this game, here we are in the opening drive. They see exactly what they thought they might see based on their film work. It pays off, and this back had a ton of space to show you what kind of speed he has.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. Shotgun, here's an inside give. Fighting off the defender. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
He's running out of time here. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Boilermakers will send their punt team onto the field. we'll see what he can do on the return. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. And the Washington offense heads back out onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down play coming up. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gain there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route line. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Hill. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the 1st down marker.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He shreds the tackle. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Huskies.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And they'll set up for the PAT. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Purdue, 0. And from deep in the end zone, they'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the Boilermakers offense heads back out onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line. The Boilermakers come to the line in the hurry-up.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Picks up the first, looking for more. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. They get him down, but that was the kind of explosive chunk play this offense has been looking for. Well, they finally corral him, but he was untouched at the line of scrimmage. Kirk just burst through a big crease.
I'm going crazy on my defense. Like you said, this guy was untouched. I don't know how they were able to finally catch up to him and bring him down, but there's no excuses at all from the defense after a play like that. Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Completion makes it 2nd down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. It's a quick grab. They bring him down, but that play is set up for 1st and goal now at the 10.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
And the Boilermakers lining up here on 1st and 10. Delayed handoff. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6. This is the 6th play on the drive. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. That's a design quarterback keeper. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. He keeps it on a design run. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Purdue. Looked like the defense thought they had him contained. But the the blazing speed in that quarterback.
Great design run for this quarterback, and you know what kind of threat he is with that kind of speed. The defense just seemed to be out of position from the very beginning. I wouldn't be surprised to see something similar later on in this game.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Washington offense retakes the field here. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Looking to pass here on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Hill. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Good job here, the quarterback. His primary receiver did not look open. Instead of forcing the ball, he finds the running back as a check down and picks up a first down.
1st and 10 play coming up. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. You bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Moves out of the pocket. There's contact on the throw. Tried to loft it in there, but it's incomplete.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He's got the first and still going. They make the stop, but not before a solid game that time.
Good job by this Washington offense to be able to execute there and pick up this first down. And this back is starting to really show what he's all about, that combination of speed and power, living up to that lofty standards that Washington running backs have.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Freshman trying to take a shot, but put too much on the throw.
You know, the outcut is a routine throw, but it really illustrates how much time the quarterback and receiver have worked on this route. Because the more you work on it, you can close your eyes and make this throw. But it's not easy if you don't put a lot of reps in.
2nd and 10 here. Looking for a receiver. He escapes the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. Finds room at the 30. Rollers into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Chris, I can't believe the quarterback took it all the way to the end zone. That is a big-time play. The defense, to their credit, had everybody covered, but they forgot to account for the mobility of this quarterback and sure made him pay for it.
And now here comes the point after attempt. BHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They finally get him down, but the offense with a big spark to wrap up the first quarter of play. So, Kirk, it's Washington in front. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Deep shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Boilermakers.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Washington offense is back out on the field now. And that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Quarterback looks downfield and make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Second down after that completion. On the run, it's Hill. He's past the marker and still going. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Boy, between this offensive line and this back, it's been a lot of fun to watch this offense tonight. You know, he's now over 100 yards on the game tonight. This is an evening he'll remember for a long time.
Throws it to the right. Running catch. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain. Getting closer to midfield now.
Boy, really good ball here by this quarterback to be able to pick up this first down. And hey, this guy is living up to the legacy of what Washington quarterback play has been for a number of years, going way back to Warren Moon and Mark Brunell, and more recently with Jake Browning, and, of course, the last couple years with Michael Penix.
Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And there's the handoff. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Lets it go quickly. And the pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
And the receiver's got it. Past the 40. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. And when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
First down, looking to throw the ball. On the move now. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Looking to throw yet again. Catch made on the out route. Finding some room at the 25. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the 4th quarter, it really starts to wear you out.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And he finds his tight end for the catch. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. That allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play. throw for it on 3rd and short. Looking to scramble. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. But, man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. Makes it look easy. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Caught by the receiver. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. And the Bulldogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a 1st down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And he drops back in the gun. Quick throw to the left. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? That goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep.
It's a fake. Looking to throw. This one falls incomplete. The fake does not work.
Yeah, they try to catch him napping here, but let's give credit to the return team. They were able to force that incompletion. But I like the call, but the execution most definitely could have been better.
And the Huskies' offense is back out on the field. That last possession produced a field goal, but more importantly, it milked the clock, and they do that again. Looking right, this one caught. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
1st down here for this offense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Short connection to the tight end here. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Defense is coming after him. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
On the ground, it's Hill. He goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Knocks that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's tackled at the 25, same spot it would have been, and he left it in the end zone. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. And they hand it off to the back.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Now it's second down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustment snap for this defense. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And that play moves the ball across midfield. First down now from the 42.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
The Boilermakers with 1st and 10 here. Looking to pass this time, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 42. Quarterback keeps the football. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Grab behind the line. It's Watkins.
Well, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between a quarterback and a receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking to the end zone. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Purdue. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? And looking to throw now on first down. Signs a quick throw. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. And the Huskies will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Receiver makes the catch. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Over the middle, it's Hill. Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. First down. Looking to throw the football. And looking for a big play here. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. Miners going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Huskies will kick this away to begin the second half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So Purdue's offense trots back out on the field. The passing game effective in the first half. Let's see if they keep it going or if the defense has made adjustments trying to protect the lead here. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Now, there's just so many things happening on these read option plays, and they happen fast. This defense has done a good job of trying to prevent this quarterback from hitting the big play. He gets some yards here, but at least he didn't get out for a big game.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going. It's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Moves out of the pocket. Oh, that's just a throwaway there on third down. And now a fourth down play coming up.
Great job by this defense once again on that third down, and now we get to fourth down. And you start to think about things here as we get into the second half, Chris. You go for it, you make it, everybody's happy. If you go for it on fourth down and you don't get it, now you're giving your opponent the football in pretty good field position.
And the Washington offense heads back out on the field. Gonna run it. It's Hill. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of the play.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. He fires this throw and is intercepted. He's bringing it back. Touchdown, Boilermakers. A crucial pick six.
We talked to him during the week, and he told me he was a high school corner. And I can see why. He's got tremendous ball skills to make that play and then to be able to take it all the way back for a touchdown. Just outstanding.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Washington offense retakes the field here. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. With the catch, it's Harris. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain in that completion. You're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. first down. The pocket breaking down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. And the Huskies will bring their punt team onto the field. And the offense forced to punt for the first time tonight. And he lets it land, and it'll just bounce out of bounds. Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. It's a quarterback keeper, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
Man, this defense can fly to the football as a group. That's great team pursuit. The quarterback a little unsure on whether he should keep it or pitch it, and the defense makes him pay for that with their speed.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Handoff here from the shotgun. Got the first down and still motoring. Tackle it out before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Ball handed to the running back.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Gets some space around the 30. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Chris, it's a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for a nice game.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
The Boilermakers are going to cash in this red zone trip. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The receiver makes the catch. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
The junior able to bring him down quickly. That's second down and goal now for this offense. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. With a conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers. But, man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the return man brought down. It's decent yardage on that return. Offense is back out on the field now. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Caught quickly. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
A completion makes it second down. Quarterback drops back. He escapes the pocket. Breaks into the clear. Football comes out. And the defense comes up with the football.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hand on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Offense back out there trying to get something going. Here comes the handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
But it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Pass is caught. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down. No surprise, offense going for it on 4th down. Purdue has the lead here, sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who's going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? It's a one-possession game they'll elect to go for here on 4th down. Design quarterback run. And the Boilermakers moving quickly down the field here.
What a job by this offense picking up the first down. As a play caller, you look at where you are in the field. If you punt it, there's a chance it goes into the end zone for a touchback. If you kick the field goal, it's a really long kick. So this is a great opportunity to be aggressive and pull the trigger to try to come up with a big play. They get it, keep the drive alive, and now they can get a touchdown.
Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Boilermakers. Still no answer for this offensive machine. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
When he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. And they bounce back from that costly error here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short game.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. It's caught on the crossing pattern. Tackle right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple of touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. On the move now. So no throwaway. He's forced out of bounds. That'll be a sack. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Grab down the middle. It's Anderson. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain. Getting closer to midfield now. This Washington offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And the pass is incomplete. Second down after that previous play. Looking to throw it again. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
A deep shot to the right. Downfield and incomplete. A 4th down stop.
Well, down late in this football game by more than a possession, they obviously had to go for this. They just couldn't come up with the execution.
So the Boilermakers offense heads back out onto the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. As the first down is still going. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
That's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the 4th quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Touchdown, Purdue. They continue to roll up the score.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's got it inside the 15. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Washington offense heads back out onto the field. Last time they gambled and lost, went for it on 4th down in their territory and got stopped. The shotgun running play call. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Short pass finds the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, as a defense, you'll take that all day. No problem at all. You give up a short little route. You tackle him inbounds. It keeps the clock running. That's a great job by the defense.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. That's caught. It's Harris. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the receiver made a heck of an effort. He broke that one tackle, but there's just too many defenders flying to the football. Great stop by this defense to make sure he did not reach the first down mark.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Complete with a running back on this 4th down play. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Have been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Now this defense has done such a great job of disrupting the timing with his quarterback and his wide receivers. Sacked in multiple times, consistent pressure, just dominating performance.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick completion to the tight end. Runs, nobody can bring him down. Gets out of bounds after a solid gain.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The Huskies pick up enough to get a 1st down there. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Catch made by the tight end. But a huge collision. Blow delivered there by the linebacker. Washington now operating in the red zone. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Boy, Chris, it has been tough sledding today for the old man under center. At this point, you just hope he's able to get out of this game healthy.
On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. And they will trot out the field goal team here. And it's good right down the middle.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the quarterback will take a knee. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. It went backwards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 24. Pounding away with the run game. Nowhere to run up the middle. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
The Boilermakers will line up to boot it away. Horner comes out. Remember, he faked it earlier. That was unsuccessful. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So here comes the first play of this drive. They're set up at their own 48. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking for a late deep shot. And it's caught outside the 10 and still going. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and when I looked to see is this offense is not giving up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now let's see if they can put another play or two together and get the points on the board.
They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. They look to throw it here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Huskies. This air attack is still unstoppable. The offense still out there. They're going for two here. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Makes the catch for the two-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead.
Chris, as you know, the windows are so tight down here, especially when you're throwing the ball this close to the goal line. And this quarterback was just simply dealing to thread that ball in there for two. Great throw.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Kicking team makes the recovery, but a little over-eager. May have touched it before it went 10 yards. Penalty flag is down. So they don't let the ball travel 10 yards before touching it. It could be a crucial mistake as they try to come back here in the fourth quarter. It's victory formation. The quarterback will kneel down.